Match highlights of the Malaysia Cup Final 2019. Johor Darul Taksim beating Kedah by 3-1. Very early on, a free kick caused an opportunity for Adil Zafwan to head against the inside of the post. And you just wonder, despite all their suspension and injury problems, whether or not this might be Kedah's day. Johor continued to come forward and got their first goal 27 minutes in. Leandro Velasquez sweeping in after a super build-up play from Gonzalo Cabrera and Shafiq Ahmad. It's a lovely little ball inside, and coming in on the edge of the penalty area, reacts first, and it's an unerring finish. Shafiq and Cabrera in the move, but Velasquez with the save. Badro Bakir flashes a header wide of the near post as Kedah tried to respond quickly. But then that goal from Safai Rashid, very close to being a brilliant save, but it actually crossed the line. Ifwat, you can tell his reaction. Ifwat knows, and I think even Carol Helmy knows as well. 2-0 it was at half-time, and it could have been more. How about this for an audacious effort from Safai Rashid? 40 metres out, sees the goalkeeper off his line, and Ifwat is scrambling backwards and has to touch the ball over the bar. Sensational vision from Safai Rashid. But 2-0 it would be at half-time, and then in the second half, the killer blow. Shafiq Ahmad on as a substitute for Diogo, scores with a neat header into the bottom corner. It had one simmer effort saved by Ifwat at the end of the first half, this time from 8 yards out, no mistake. And that is game, set and match. Couple of routine saves from long-distance free kicks for Faris Al-Malias. That one from Edgar Bernhardt. And then a header coming in from a stooping Zakwan Ada, straight into the grateful midriff of Farizal. That would be as close though as Kedah came at the other end. Safawi, and an effort hoisted over to the far post and saved in by Ifwat. But by this stage, Johor were really just looking onto the game. One breakaway here that might have produced an opportunity for Zakwan Ada. He couldn't find Faid. And Adil Zakwan enjoys a winning moment ahead of his twin brother's side. Benjamin Moore and Maurizio celebrating, the Mexican and the Brazilian, and the celebrations in Johor will go long into the night.
Saya pernah cakap saya 2017 saya tak main untuk 2017 final, and then saya work hard, training work hard, and then lepas tu saya buat homework gila 2018, tapi kita orang kalah semi final. Dan this year 2019 saya dah berjanji kalau boleh saya nak membantu tim. Saya pun tak ada target untuk jadikan gol, tapi rezeki Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala bagi dekat saya, dan doa daripada restu daripada ibu bapa saya yang datang, yang hadir sebelum game atau selepas game, itulah punca rezeki saya untuk dapat top scorer this year.
Apakah perbezaan JDT berbanding musim-musim sebelum ini dalam Piala Malaysia? Kerana kadang-kadang kita melihat Liga Super baik 6 tahun berturut-turut, Piala Akhir kadang terlepas, Piala Malaysia hanya menang sekali setakat ni di bawah kendalian ketika projek Tunku Mahkota Johor. Tapi kali ni melihat ada dahaga untuk menang Piala Malaysia.
Saya rasa this year saya rasa semua fan Johor sangat solid, teammate apa semua, winning mentality, dan work hard, help, tolong satu sama lain, dan itulah punca kita menang pada malam ni.
Dan dari segi aspek pada malam ini, adakah anda melihat di mana dengan mungkin kehilangan dua pemain tonggak Kedah, JDT masuk dalam perlawanan itu dengan heavy favourites dan berjaya memastikan mereka menang?
Saya rasa final apa-apa boleh jadi, dan sebelum game kita stay, walaupun dia orang tak ada tonggak utama, tapi kami stay macam fokus untuk game final pada malam ni, dan alhamdulillah kita menang pada malam ni.
Keep up the good work. Well done. Thank you, Safawi.
Okey Coach, bagaimana sukarnya beraksi dalam perlawanan akhir ini tanpa kelibat Renan Alves, Rizal dan juga Fernando Rodriguez, yang pemain-pemain inilah antara tonggak utama yang membawa Kedah ke perlawanan akhir?
Memang kita tahu bukan mudah berdepan dengan tim JDT tanpa Rizal, Ghazali, Renan Alves dan Fernando pun tidak dapat beraksi kerana injured hamstring. So, dan Azmi dalam 20 minit harus keluar. Jadi kita have to congrats JDT. Kita tahu JDT tim yang handal, yang baik, dan yang paling penting my boys, they give everything, they work very hard. Banyak pemain muda. Yang paling penting mereka kasih 100%.
Jadi dalam Kedah dapat bertahan dengan baik sepanjang 20 minit perlawanan pertama, tapi gol pertama yang dapat dijaringkan oleh JDT dan juga free kick daripada Safawi, di mana silapnya mungkin di bahagian ataupun pemain-pemain mana yang boleh yang telah menyebabkan JDT berjaya mendapatkan jaringan?
Kita sudah analyse, kita tahu yang JDT dalam tempo 15 sampai 25 minit mereka banyak skor, dan mereka dapat itu dua peluang tepat masa yang dalam 15 minit sampai 25. So yang gol yang kedua free kick yang bring the game down. So tapi it's a good free kick. Kita harus give credit to JDT, dan kita tahu yang JDT good, a lot of attacking players. So kita harus give a credit to JDT.
Okay, thank you Coach. Good luck next season Coach. Alright.
Haris, it's been an outstanding season. As I mentioned at pre-match, sometimes you've been guilty of not chasing Malaysia Cup as many would expect you all to be, but this time it was different. The hunger was different. And then the other bit is you've also got a local player being the top scorer of Malaysia Cup, Safawi Rashid. That shows how strong JDT is come the end of the season.
Yeah, I think we did our best in this campaign. We tried to push all the way. I think this year was a phenomenal season for us. We were pushing in all the competition as much as we can. You know, in the beginning of the year, we played in the Champions League also, so that helped to push our game and try give us a situation where we gauge ourselves against some of Asia's best. So I think that platform gave the team a very, very good edge to push, and give us the belief that we can do a lot more. And I think that you can see that the team has maintained that all the way. And in the Malaysia Cup, what more? You go all the way to the final. We want to win it, and for our fans who come out today, we just go out there and do our best and give them something to cheer about tonight when they go back.
You've been outstanding not just tonight. I go back to a few games. Kashima Antlers, when you beat Kashima Antlers, you look like you belong at the AFC Champions League. And tonight again, I think personally you were the best player with the most touches on the field. What have you done to push yourself to such a level?
I think for me, I just try to do my best in every training and match, and to make sure that I'm playing for the team. But having said that, I think my teammates help me a lot to be able to play in this club, in this team. I'm very lucky and grateful. Have good players. I have good players around me, in front and behind me, where I have the confidence we have the confidence in each other and believe in each other. So that helps a lot. So I think from now we have to keep going. We have to keep improving and try to maintain this momentum and rhythm. Yeah.
What's next for JDT? Y'all at some point, the target, you've been from a very early point in the project under TMJ, and the project was always to get to the Champions League. Now you've already felt Champions League. What's next?
I think we have to keep pushing. We have the belief now. We cannot relax. We cannot take our foot off the pedal. I think our boss, he keeps pushing this club. The players, he wants a lot more, and we have to give it, because that's how it is. The mentality in this club, the ambition of this club. We have to keep going. We cannot take our foot off the pedal. Whichever competition or games that we play, we have to try to win.
Absolutely brilliant. Top performance. Well done, my friend. Thank you. Well done. Tahniah untuk kemenangan. Okey. Pertamanya saya hendak pergi kepada prestasi individu anda. Di peringkat antarabangsa, anda sedang menjaringkan gol. Pergerakan yang baik, banyak di udara. Di tempatan anda sedang menentang Diogo. Bukan mudah situasi, tapi setiap kali anda diberi peluang, anda berjaya membuktikan anda adalah penyerang yang sekarang menjadi seorang penyerang yang prolific. Apakah yang anda lakukan untuk berada pada tahap terbaik?
Alhamdulillah, mungkin rezeki saya apa yang saya dapat sekarang ni, ya, macam yang apa yang saya lakukan untuk dapat prestasi terbaik. Yang kita tahu memang kat JDT kita ada pemain import yang baik. So bagi saya memang yang target saya untuk melawan. Bila niat saya untuk melawan, sebab itu mungkin dengan cara macam tu mungkin dapat saya memperbaiki apa kelemahan, dapat meningkatkan apa prestasi yang saya, dan saya observe saya tengok apa yang Diego lakukan, saya cuba lakukan untuk memberi tekanan kepada Diego.
Contoh terbaik pada malam ini, anda tidak bermula dalam kesebelasan, tetapi dengan awal anda telah dipanggil untuk masuk kerana kecederaan Diogo. Tapi persediaan anda untuk masuki perlawanan ini seperti anda dalam kesebelasan utama. Adakah itu sesuatu yang memang ada dalam anda?
Ya, memang bagi saya, memang setiap perlawanan memang saya aim untuk first 11. Saya tidak tunggu untuk menjadi sub atau apa. Memang setiap kali training ataupun setiap kali game memang minda saya memang hanya untuk bermain first 11. Sebab tu mungkin bila dimasukkan, saya terus bagi apa yang saya perlu bagi.
Tahniah dengan gol terbaik. Tahniah untuk kemenangan. Well done, Syafiq Ahmad.